Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. We are back on the floor because that means I obviously have to tell you something. So on our way to Titlis Mountains, you do have to take some carts to go up to the very top of the mountain. So there are basically like 3 levels. There's like the base level, which is like the entry level. Then you take the carts to a little bit of a higher level, which is like mid-mountain, and there you would they have kind of like a restaurant, some gift shops, and they also have like a hiking area there, and you can also do, I think, like tubing, snowboarding, some extra stuff there. And then you go to the very top, which is on a bigger cart, and there you get to, when you get to the very top, you can go into the glacier zone. I think that's where you do the snow tubing, and they also have ski lifts, so you can also ski down there if you want. The reason why I'm bringing all this up is because I suffer with anxiety. I have a huge fear of heights, as many people do, and unfortunately I thought that I would be okay to go up to the very top of the mountain, so I went to the midpoint, and once I got to the midpoint I realized I couldn't do it. I was having immense anxiety. I could start myself to kind of lose control over my body, and I just started crying. And I realized, I was like, you know what, maybe this isn't the best for me. Maybe I just shouldn't do this right now. So I got off at the midpoint, and I kind of just did the hiking trail and did my own thing from there. So I do want to kind of give that warning if you are thinking about going to Switzerland and doing any of these mountain activities. If you do have a fear of heights, maybe to reconsider it. I did realize when going back down the mountain, because you do have to take those same carts to go back down, if I sit on the floor, I was much more comfortable. I did feel more grounded to do it, but unfortunately when you get the ticket you can only go up once and down once. So even though I had learned to do something that made me feel more comfortable, I still couldn't go back up because I had run my course. But I do intend to hopefully go back next year, and you know, this time I'll take my dad with me so that way he can also see the mountains and see everything, but also he's a really great support for me when I am feeling quite anxious. So yeah, that's why the video kind of cuts. Well, you'll see it. Anyways, that's really it. Let's get back to the video and let me know what you guys think. We are heading to Titlis Mountains. Here is the bus that we are taking. It was about a 3-hour ride, and of course I got there super early so that way I could get the very front to get all the cool shots for you. Here's a better look at the bottom cabin. And we are on our way. We got to see all these beautiful sightings and everything, and I'll just stop talking so you can enjoy the ride with me. Also, be sure to remember that we are going all the way up to the mountain. So the higher you go, the more your ears may or may not pop. It just depends on you as a person. But my ears sure did pop a lot. Of course, you know, I had to get some nice cow shots. There are cows everywhere, even on the mountain. We took a 15-minute break to use the bathroom and stretch our legs, and it's definitely starting to get a little chilly. And we made it, and yes, we do have to take those carts to go up. Thankfully, it's not very crowded at all, so even when you go inside the carts, it's literally, you could just have a whole cart to yourself if you wanted to. But if you're scared of heights, this will definitely be on you. As someone who is scared of heights, I do recommend sitting on the floor if you want to try and do this. I mean, it did help to make me feel grounded, but I explained all that in the beginning of the video. And I told you there'd be more cows. Now, I'm not sure if it was my adrenaline. This was my first time seeing snow, which was gorgeous, but it did not feel as cold as I thought it would be. But again, maybe because my anxiety was like at a 10. They also did have other things you could do, like ziplining, snowboarding, tubing, just a bunch of different things if you reach the top of the mountain. The fog is thick and it comes down everywhere. You feel like you're almost kind of like in a Harry Potter film in a way. It was really cool. So here's the part where I went to do some hiking and explore a little bit around, just because, well, I couldn't go to the very top, unfortunately. But I'm hoping when I go back, I make it up to the top the next time. After the mountains, we went on to a new city just to explore for a little bit. We stayed there maybe like an hour or two. I'll put its name up on the screen. It was insanely beautiful. My American mind thought that the water was toxic because I've never seen something that blue.
The cathedral.
They do have outdoor markets rather often, where you can pick up fresh produce, groceries, meats, anything. Now the city left some safe areas for the wildlife to coexist. Here you'll see a bunch of bears. I think there's like 2 or 3 that were out, that they were just like getting food and stuff. You can actually buy food and just throw it into their area so that way they can eat, but it's also at a safe distance for you so you don't get eaten yourself. Hope you guys enjoyed my small trip to Switzerland. I will definitely be coming back, but make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe.